So let's take a look at another example of how we can compute descriptive statistics using Statcrunch. This particular question is asking me to find the range, variance, and standard deviation of this raw data that was provided right here. Now, if you've watched the first video, you know already how to do this. It's going to be the exact same steps as before. So to open the data in Statcrunch, we're going to click this little blue box that's right next to the data, and we're going to choose Open in Statcrunch. Let's see if we can make this a little bit bigger. That's better. So to generate descriptive statistics, we're going to go to Stat, Summary Stats, and since our data was listed here in a column, we're going to choose the option for Columns. Once this opens, all we have to do is select the column that has our data in it. In this case, there is only one column with our data, and it's called var1. So we're going to select var1. And then down here in the statistics box, we're just going to scroll through all the different statistics that it gave us, and we're going to select the ones that we want. So in this case, the question asked us for the range, the variance, and the standard deviation. So here's the variance. So I'm going to click it, and I see it populate over here. Here's the standard deviation. Now, if I just click standard deviation, notice it replaces the variance over here, and it's only letting me select one statistic at a time. But you can select multiple statistics at a time just by holding the Control key down on your keyboard and clicking the different options that you want. So I'm going to hold the Control key down now, and I'm also going to select variance, and I'm also going to select range. Those were the three that we wanted. And I'm going to click Compute. And I can see that the standard deviation, variance, and range were all given to me right here. So the first thing the first thing my math lab was asking for was the range. So I can see the range right here was 75. I'm just going to copy that number and come right over here and paste it, and that should be correct. So that's correct. The next thing it wants is the standard deviation rounded to 1 decimal place. So if I go back, here was the standard deviation. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this number, and I'm going to paste it here. But again, it said to round to 1 decimal place. So I need to get rid of these extra decimal places. 1 decimal place means I want one place after or to the right of the decimal. So that'd be where this 5 is right here. But since an 8 is coming after it, that means I would have to round the 5 up to a 6. So I'm going to round that up to a 6. And that is correct. And last, we needed the variance, again rounded to 1 decimal place. So I'm going to go back to my chart, and I'm going to grab this variance, copy, paste, and I'm going to go back. Now this 8 is the first decimal place, but since a 5 is coming after it, it means I need to round this 8 up to a 9. So I'll change that to a 9. And that's it. That whole problem that would have taken you at least half an hour to do by hand has been done in just a few seconds.